We visited Famous Supply's newly opened J. Blashield Training and Education Center, or J-TEC Center, in Maple Heights, Ohio. Attached to Famous Supply's Cleveland Regional Distribution Center, J-TEC features 3 classrooms, 12 fully equipped hands-on training labs, and a 300-plus seat legacy event room. J-TEC was designed with advanced technology and real-world application at its core. The 12 dedicated hands-on training labs, each designed to replicate real-world installation, troubleshooting, and service environments, gives contractors and technicians the confidence to apply skills immediately in the field.
My name is Brian Blashield. I'm the president of Famous Supply, 4th generation. My great-grandfather, Hyman Blashield, started Famous in 1933, followed by my grandfather, J. Blashield, my father, Mark, and now myself. It's been a wonderful journey at Famous. Now we have 72 locations throughout the entire eastern half of the United States. We're really concentrated heavily in the Midwest. So, based in Ohio, we have locations in Western Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and we've continued to expand outwards. We focus on HVAC products, plumbing products, hydronics, building materials, industrial and PVF products. My grandfather, Jay, he was as passionate about training as anybody in our industry. And for years and years and years, he was telling us we need to have a hands-on training facility if we want to educate our customers and build relationships with our contractors. And when we opened our Maple Heights Distribution Center, we just found the perfect spot. It just felt too good to be true, and we decided we wanted to name it after him in his honor. So it stands for J. Blashield Training and Education Center, and for short we call it J-TEC. He never wanted to stop learning. If there was a new piece of technology, a new way of doing things, he wanted to know it. He wanted to be an expert in everything. He just had this unquenchable thirst for knowledge, is probably the best way to describe it. We thought there's probably this little gap in our industry. So obviously there's trade schools which do a tremendous job trying to get people into the trades, and everybody can read about the shortage coming. The trade schools do a great job. Obviously a lot of public schools now will have some sort of program, whether it's for HVAC or plumbing, or to try to get students interested in the trades. But the reality is that doesn't fill the entire gap. We're still gonna have a shortfall. So what happens, at least in our mind, is that a lot of contractors will hire kids off the street. Maybe it's someone owns a heating company, he's got a neighbor, they have a son that maybe didn't go to school that's looking to get into the trade. So they'll take a kid with a great personality, a great attitude, and just say, we're gonna train you from scratch. Those individuals, most of their training is on the field. So they shadow someone, they learn as they go. And we thought, how cool would it be if we could build a facility where those contractors could take those kids and teach them through us. The other thing that's happening right now is the technology continues to change and evolve. There could be people that have been in the field for 10, 20, 30, 40 years that are very educated, very knowledgeable. All of a sudden a new piece of technology comes out, they need to be retrained. And that's another gap that we think we fill. So by partnering with a lot of our manufacturers, we think we can put on training not only to educate newer people entering the workforce, but also to retrain and re-educate people that are going to be, maybe have been in the industry for many, many decades.
Hi, my name's Tim Kiley. I am the director of Famous University and J-TEC. I've been with Famous going on 29 years here, held a bunch of different roles, but this has by far been my most exciting in leading the charge with the training center. So the opening day was very nerve-wracking for me because it was everybody's going to see what we were working on for a very, very long time. And it was the most exciting, the most energetic, the most fun day I've had at Famous in 29 years because the atmosphere was just electric. We had contractors that were just taken aback. We had manufacturers that couldn't believe what we did. We turned this blank canvas into a spectacular facility that's going to help the industry for years to come, and it's going to have an immediate impact on the contractors pretty much with our footprint. We're getting contractors that are coming from 3 and 4 hours away for one-day classes, which is pretty impressive, and it tells us we're on the right track to educating the teams. It's a real blended effort. We have a couple full-time trainers that are here every day. We have some of our service technicians that work for Famous that are really product specialists that are experts in their product field, and they come in and do training. We also work with the manufacturers, and then we market out to the contractors throughout our footprint, whether it is e-blast, whether it's direct literature, whether it is phone calls. We get the ideas of what they want training, and then we build the training. We are very adamant that this will be hands-on. Bring your tools, bring your minds, bring your excitement, and you're not going to be sitting at a PowerPoint. You're going to be sitting in front of a water heater. You're going to tear it apart. We're going to break things that you have to fix. We're going to allow you to fix things that may already be fixed. So we're going to make sure we challenge them. If we have an 8-hour class, we want 6 hours of that to be hands-on, working on the equipment themselves. Our curriculum is ever expanding. Primarily now it is HVAC, it is hydronics, it is water heating. Business, we're going to do some business and some sales training. We have a full-time plumbing trainer, we have a full-time HVAC trainer. So the curriculum could be everything from how to wire a furnace, to how to fill in the correct charge of refrigerant, to how to service a heat pump unit on the HVAC side. One of our passions is building relationships for life with contractors, with each other here at Famous, and also with the manufacturers. We have a lot of great manufacturers. We have a lot of great relationships. They were part of this process. It wasn't just the Famous dictated what we need. We asked them. We had them visit us. We went and saw their facilities. They, made some changes on some of our lists. They helped us ship the product in. They came and helped us set it up. So this is a very collaborative effort to, again, make it the right training center. And what we have today may not be what we have next year. As equipment changes, we have commitments from them. We have some great sponsorship partnerships with them that they're going to keep us on the forefront of the equipment moving forward.
My name is John Palermo. I am the Chief Sales Officer for the company. I've been here 47 years. Probably not too many jobs I haven't done in the distribution business. I've told customers about this facility and before they saw it, and it's kind of hard to put into words until you're actually here and present in this facility. It is an amazing place. Jay was always teaching, education, that what people teach you, no one can take that away from you. And I think that was one of Jay's big things, get people elevated to the highest level you possibly can.
My name is Matt Geitish. I work with Preferred Sales Incorporated. We are a manufacturer's representative, specifically for Bradford White in the Famous footprint. Famous events are always so well attended by the contractor base, and I think this facility is a place that exemplifies everything that Famous does well. Train the contractor, educate the contractor, teach the contractor how to run their business, how to make more money out of their business, and honestly how to grow their business over time. Jay was a legend in this industry and in specifically in our footprint. So I think what the Blauschild family did with this facility is take all the best parts of Jay and just blast it into this giant building. And any contractor can show up and figure out how they want to enhance their business, whether through technical aptitude, whether it's learning business, any of the various courses that Famous is offering here. And I just think it's really a testament to what Famous is doing in the industry and the investments they've made to grow the professional trade. What Famous is doing here is so well aligned with what Bradford White is doing today and has done since the inception of modern day Bradford White in 1992, which is commitment to the professional trade, commitment to selling water heaters through the professional trade, and commitment to training contractors so that the install of a professional water heater is supported in a professional manner. Bradford products are built to be the best for a reason, so they are installed by the best. And when you take that Bradford product, couple it with a facility like J-TEC here, where we have live fire Bradford White equipment, we have Bradford White trainings, Bradford White, how to just sell a water heater, nuts and bolts, all the way down to commercial product, tankless product, boilers, the whole portfolio of Bradford White products. And the contractors in attendance are going to be able to go out tomorrow and sell the product, install the product, and service the product down the line. We're able to do that with every product Bradford White offers here because Famous has made the investment in putting them in a live fire capacity. You bring them here, 100% reinforces that messaging, where you come to a wholesale distributor who has invested in a mecca of training, and you can put your hands on the equipment, and you might know you have a big commercial install coming up next week. Famous can train you on that product before you go out onto the job site and put it in. Famous lets us come in and work with the contractors as well, so we're all aligned. And I think, that's what Jay and the Blauschild family have always preached of having that synergy between all the members of the supply chain, the distributor, the manufacturer, and the contractor.
My name is Mark Blauschild, and I'm the chairman and CEO of Famous. I always felt that we understood our customers because we were one from the beginning. As the company expanded in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, training became part of who we are, really our DNA. Our purpose in our company is to build meaningful relationships for life, and I think that my father, those that knew my father, Jay, knew that there was nobody better at building meaningful relationships for life. So what he did really set the foundation. And with our contractors, I mean, that's what we do, is try to build the relationships. It's built on trust, it's built on communication, it's built on them being part of our Famous family, it's built on teamwork, it's built on continuous improvement. And those are our 5 core values. So everything we do is based on relationship and our values. He would have been extremely proud of what we've done.
At J-TEC, training happens at scale, with contractors, manufacturers, and distributors all working together to raise the standard in the field.